somebody nothing to lose and everything gain.
I told you can't trust me. Now plead guilty.
Puffy doing. Puff said he's gonna walk up on 50 Cent and punch him in the face.
Yeah, he said I'm just gonna punch him in the face.
If not, I explained why I didn't hang out with him, right? Because it's fluffy stuff going on.
It's not your scene.
It's not my stuff.
50 went crazy viral just hours after the verdict dropped when a wild screenshot started floating around showing someone hitting him up with a straight-up threat from a burner account. We all know 50 has been messing with Diddy for years, clowning him hard online with posts like that one where he joked, "There ain't no seat on that bike." And when he wasn't stirring drama on Instagram, 50 was trashing Diddy in interviews, calling him fluffy and cracking jokes left and right. But this time, oh, it hits way different. The real reason Diddy's now threatening 50 from some secret fake account is because of that documentary 50 is cooking up on him. That doc is still in the kitchen even after the verdict, and 50 swore he's gonna spill way more tea than what came out in court. But what exactly is 50 hiding? Is that why Diddy's sending him threats now? If you really paid attention to the trial, you know it was full of shady moves. Like when the government swapped out the original prosecutor for Maureen Comey, the same person folks say helped cover up Epstein's mess. And let's not forget Diddy's right hand, Christina Coram. Multiple witnesses actually called her a co-conspirator, but guess what? The feds just acted like she vanished into thin air, and no one knows where she at now. There's even wilder stuff that the mainstream media straight up ignored. But now, 50 is on a mission to bring all that dirt into the light. And with Diddy possibly walking free soon, he's probably losing his mind trying to keep everything buried. That threat he sent 50? That's a big warning sign he'll do anything to stay protected. And nobody knows what Diddy might pull if he gets out. He could come for anyone. 50's business deals, connections, and even his life might be in danger because one witness, Capricorn Clark, already claimed Diddy had plans to take out 50. That's wild. Now let's dive into that crazy, threatening message. This wasn't just some stay in your lane warning. It was way more sinister. The burner account that told him, "Tell Curtis I ain't done yet," had been totally silent for months. Then, boom! Right after the verdict, it came back to life just to drop that one heavy line. Here's where it gets real dark. Folks close to 50 say this ain't even the first time he got hit with threats. Back in May, 50 even spoke out after hearing Diddy allegedly wanted him gone. Diddy's ex-assistant, Capricorn Clark, testified that one time she rolled with Diddy to MTV for a press event. She overheard him chatting with a security guard. Diddy was talking about how he ain't mess with people who brought drama but loved keeping guns close. And Capricorn swears Diddy was talking about his beef with 50, who was at MTV that same day. Capricorn said Diddy straight up told Chris Lighty he had a gun and had beef with 50. So how did 50 react? In classic 50 style, he flipped it into a joke. He posted an AI pic of himself looking all terrified with a caption like, "Oh my goodness, itty bitty Diddy wants me dead. I gotta lay low. Might have to hide at the playoff game tonight. LOL."
We started off this morning with Capricorn Clark. She's a former Diddy assistant, former marketing manager for Sean John. Oh, she talked about 50 Cent. So I don't know what year this was, but she said that Diddy was doing a press event with 50 Cent at MTV, and they actually shared the same manager at this point, and his name was Chris Lighty. And she said that Chris Lighty and herself and Diddy got into an elevator, and Diddy was having a problem with 50 Cent, and he said something like, you know, "I don't like the back and forth, I like guns."
But yo, that was back in May when everybody thought Diddy was gonna get locked up for life. Fast forward to now. The jury let him walk on 3 out of 5 charges, and he even dodged that big RICO conspiracy charge. It's crazy to think how the game changed so fast. NBC News reported that Diddy got slapped with guilty verdicts on 2 counts of transporting Cassie and another woman, known only as Jane, for prostitution. Wild, right? So what does that really mean for Diddy's future? Could he actually dodge prison, and is that why he's feeling so bold sending threats to 50 Cent? Diddy and his whole squad were super sure he'd be going home right after that verdict came in. But nah, he got denied bail real quick. According to News Nation, Judge Aaron Subramanian said Diddy was way too dangerous to be running around free. His sentencing for those 2 guilty counts is set for October 3rd, and until then, he's stuck behind bars. When it comes to possible prison time, People magazine says each count could land Diddy up to 10 years, so that's a max of 20 years total. But you know how these big-time lawyers move? As soon as he gets sentenced, they're definitely gonna file an appeal on both the conviction and the sentence. So we really don't know how much time he'll actually serve, if any. But let's get back to 50. The scariest part? Diddy ain't even sentenced yet, but he's already plotting revenge like he got the keys to the street again. Why is 50 at the top of his hit list? Well, 50's been clowning Diddy for ages, way before Cassie even dropped that bomb lawsuit almost 2 years ago. 50 kept throwing shots, making jokes, and basically turning Diddy into a running punchline. And now, Diddy might be feeling extra salty, thinking he'll walk free and finally get his payback.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 19th.
That's why I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago. At Chris Lighty's wedding, he told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, dude, you take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
But you've been getting out for over a decade. I remember when you said the top feels so much better than the bottom.
Yeah, I've been saying this. Everybody see, don't make like it's just me, man. Puffy do some like a little fluffy stuff.
Now you guys are all in some hip hop beef, okay?
50 and Diddy been beefing since way back in the early 2000s, and 50 was actually the first one to throw shade and question Diddy's sexuality. This goes way back. 50 didn't just clown Diddy online, he actually exposed what might have kicked off their whole beef in the first place. About 8 years ago on The Breakfast Club, 50 explained why he started messing with Diddy like that, saying it wasn't just some friendly hip-hop banter, there was a deeper reason. Those jokes? That's exactly why Diddy's been heated enough to want to do something serious to 50. Diddy could have come for 50 years ago, but now the stakes are way higher, all because of 50's new documentary, Diddy Do It. Why is this one so dangerous? Cause 50 just revealed he's switching up the whole vibe of the doc. Now he's digging even deeper into the folks behind Diddy's empire. 50 told Variety that his docuseries is gonna be a wild, layered story covering decades, not just those viral headlines or funny video clips.
Theory. Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these, all you fake hard hold on. All you fake hard, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a because you can't shoot nobody anyway, and the reason why you gotta talk is because you did a deal, you fed, you know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're gonna go pull my co-car.
Diddy Do It was first set up as an expose on Diddy's crazy lifestyle, especially those so-called freak-off parties with other celebs. But after Diddy skated past that big Ryko charge, 50 decided to take the project into a darker, scarier direction. And just recently, a leaked clip hit the net, supposedly from 50's doc, showing what looked like some eyes wide shut type party at Diddy's mansion. Masks, deer antlers, weird ritual energy, the whole creepy package. It's like something straight out of a movie, but it's real life. And if that footage turns out to be real, 50's documentary is about to blow the lid off a way darker side of this story that most folks can't even imagine. But hold up, it gets even crazier. Sources close to the production say 50 decided to go way deeper into the parts of the story that got ignored during the trial. He's trying to tackle the big elephant in the room, those wild claims that Diddy was actually working as a government asset and that the whole trial was just one big distraction stunt. Y'all remember years ago when Kanye called Diddy a Fed? Well, it looks like 50 might have found some receipts that could back that up for real. But how exactly is 50 planning to prove that Diddy might have been some kind of Fed asset? First, he wants to dedicate a whole chunk of his doc to Christina Coram, Diddy's mysterious associate, and the woman folks say was his so-called madam. She was allegedly to Diddy what Ghislaine Maxwell was to Jeffrey Epstein. When Diddy first got arrested last year, mainstream media claimed Christina might be the key to breaking the whole case open since she was his right-hand woman for years. But fast forward to the trial.
There's new speculation. A woman at the center of Sean's orbit and business empire could potentially hold the key to the prosecution. She is Christina Corum, seen here with Diddy in Florida in November after he settled his case with ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura. Diddy posted this photo of her to Facebook saying, "Christina, aka KK, keeps everything in my life and my business running. She's my right hand." In a separate lawsuit against Combs, music producer Rodney Jones used this same photo, calling Corum the Ghislaine Maxwell to Sean Combs' Jeffrey Epstein. She was referenced 64 times in that suit.
And her name basically vanished. Cassie did talk about Christina during her testimony, saying Christina was always watching her for Diddy. Cassie said she spoke to Christina almost every single day, talking about everything from schedules to what mood Diddy was in and how to deal with him. Cassie even said, "I talked to KK about a lot," and that Christina knew all her personal business. Another victim, known only as Jane, even showed a text she got from Christina where Christina told her to hop on a commercial flight with illegal substances and said, "It's fine." Like, what? This angle right here could flip everything on its head. If 50 really drops these details, it's gonna get messy in ways nobody's ready for. I do it all the time. So the big question is, why didn't they call Christina to the stand? According to CNN, Diddy's prosecutors first labeled Christina as one of his main co-conspirators, but then out of nowhere, they completely stopped talking about her. Super sketchy. If she really was Diddy's co-conspirator, having her testify would have been the perfect move to prove that racketeering charge. None of this lines up, and that's exactly why 50 wants to throw the spotlight on Christina. Fans are already talking heavy online, saying Christina might be the real reason prosecutors fumbled the whole case. Some folks are even saying the whole trial was just a giant smokescreen to cover up for even bigger players behind the scenes. One user on X dropped a bomb saying, "People think the Diddy saga is over, but it is not. This was the deep state involvement to do a cover-up. There will be more to this. Ask yourself why Christina Corum, KK, wasn't put on the stand to testify because a certain Comey was involved. There will be more to this." Now, who's this Comey they talking about? That user was talking about Maureen Comey, the lead prosecutor who jumped in after Damian Williams resigned on November 25, 2024, just weeks after Diddy got arrested. The timing? Super shady. Damian had been leading the Diddy case from day one, so why bounce right before trial kicked off? And as for Maureen, that name should ring bells. She's the same Comey connected to the Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell trials. Now, rumors are flying around that some parts of the US government might have looked the other way on purpose. All this, it just makes 50's documentary even crazier. Folks are out here piecing clues together like it's some wild detective movie, and 50's ready to spill it all. Or maybe they even helped run parts of Diddy's blackmail game, cause rumor is, Diddy's got a whole vault of footage and dirt on big-time officials, media bosses, and corporate giants. Remember, the feds said they grabbed a ton of tapes during those raids at Diddy's mansions, but they still haven't told us who exactly is on those tapes. Crazy, right? If this is real, it means this whole saga is way bigger than just Diddy. It's starting to look like Diddy was just a middleman, kinda like how Epstein played his part. Now, folks are talking wild, saying Diddy might have been a protected intel asset running some undercover ops for a way more powerful crew. Former U.S. Attorney Brett Tolman even came out and said Diddy and Epstein were running almost the same exact kind of blackmail setups. So if 50 really digging this deep for his documentary, no wonder he's catching all these threats. This mess goes way beyond Diddy. It's a whole network. Fans already out here telling 50 to watch his back, but he ain't flinching. After his followers flooded his Insta comments warning him that Diddy might come for him, 50 clapped back heavy. He called Diddy gay Teflon Don and told people straight up, "Get the F off my page talking about I'm supposed to be scared of him." 50 says he ain't scared one bit, but the people he's calling out, they don't just play dirty and they own the whole damn game, and best believe they don't forget.